Microphone check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yes, yes. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank the universe, right? For supporting this channel, for supporting me, okay? For supporting me and the way how I um, put my story out here, the way I put myself out here, all my imperfections. You guys still engage with me. You guys still take a look at this. Um, y'all take a look at these videos. Y'all, y'all really engage with me, and I appreciate y'all giving me the space. Okay, it's you guys out there that's helping me. Uh, like I say, this is sort of like therapeutic, but also is more like showing the universe that you can redirect your story in life. You can redirect, and as my guy called it, pivot. You can pivot yourself, stop yourself at whatever you are doing that's not giving you the happiness and the uh, it's not giving you, if life is not giving you what you think you deserve, you have a right to change. You have a right to look inside yourself and to become that person you want to be. So that's why I love you guys giving me the space to do this. Like I said, all my imperfections, I'm not letting that stop the the way how I feel about this thing called life. I am very happy. I am very thankful. I am very gracious to be here. This is my month. I told you, August. Where my Leo, where my Virgos, where y'all at? Yes. Yes, yes. This is our month. Everybody have their month, right? Yeah, but I want to thank you guys, man, for just giving me the space, giving me the space to heal, giving me a space to get better. You cannot get better in your life if you don't work on yourself. You understand me? Yes. So with no further ado, I'm gonna pass it off to uh, the guy, Mr. Les Brown himself. This is the man right here to my left that really changed my life. He spoke to me. He spoke to me as I was doing research on my heart, when I was doing research on my mind, okay? When I was doing research on how I want to live the rest of my life here on this earth. Okay, I lived one way on this earth for 40 years. I lived one way. How many of us out there that does that their entire life, live one way their whole entire life? A lot of us do that. A lot of us live one way, the way that we was taught. Uh, Not to say good, not to say bad, but let's just say it is. Let's just say this. It is better for you if you can learn all what this life has to offer. It is better for you, and it's beneficial for you, and also beneficial for your kids, if you know how to change your direction in life, if you know how to change your mindset, as this world puts so much on us, the world puts so much distractions on us. Um, it puts so much in our minds. We on overload sometimes, right? So if you is a person like me that really understand and understood that you have to involve in life more than one way, that you have to involve in life more than a couple of ways, ordinary to become all that you can be, you have to pivot. Yes, you have to look at the way you was going and look at the world around you. That means look at who's around you, right? And see if the things that's in your circle making you to become a better person. Then let's put it like this, making you to become all you can become. Okay? We leave so much in us. We leave so much in us. And it is so much more that we can pull from in the inside. There's so much in us that we could pull from the universe to help us become something more than just what we may have thought. That was all that we know. It's more in us. We just don't, we just haven't discovered how to pull it out of us. Yes. And if I can do it, if I can see it, anybody can do it. Anybody can see it. But you must have to do the work. I only speak like this because this man here showed me the way. This man here, I first what I did, you guys, like I told you, I tell this story all the time. I started doing work, right? I started doing my work. You have to do the work for yourself. You have to do the work, and then his teaching, or whoever you go to learn good, positive things, they teaching will sink in your daily life. It will sink in the way how you show up every day. It will sink in your mind. Okay, it will sink in your heart. But that's if you let it. That's if you do the work. Okay, let's listen for a second. I'm only in here for a second right now, but I'm coming back in here all day today on this Saturday. Okay? Yes, yes. Let's let Mr. Les Brown himself uh, tell you guys. I'm going to let him tell you guys what, not, not what he knows. Okay? Not what he knows, but what he practiced. Okay? We're going to let Mr. Les Brown say it. We're going to let Mr. Les Brown preach it. We're going to let Mr. Les Brown, okay, show you guys how easy it is, okay? How easy it is if you do the work. It's real easy.
sat in a room full of people, pretending I was okay. My mind was scattered, my spirit was stretched thin, and everything I once dreamed of felt like it was buried under noise. Distractions, opinions, fear, guilt. I could hear everyone but myself. I could follow everyone's pace but not my own. You ever feel that way? Like you're trying to run a race with ankle weights of self-doubt and chaos pulling you down. You start out with fire, with clarity, with vision. But life doesn't just let you glide. It throws bills, broken promises, sickness, betrayal, comparison, failure. And before you know it, the vision gets blurry. The noise gets louder, and your focus becomes a battlefield. Today, I'm not here to give you tips. I'm here to make you feel something. I'm here to remind you that you are not crazy for struggling to focus. But you are too powerful to stay distracted. You have something in you that needs to be lit again, not with hype, but with truth. Let's go deep. Let's fight for it. Your focus is your freedom. The world will pull you if you don't plant your feet. There's a force moving against your destiny every single day. It doesn't look evil. It doesn't wear a warning sign. No, it shows up in the most casual of ways. A scroll here, you should try this. They're a voice that everyone else is doing it. Why aren't you? That's how it starts. Slowly, subtly, strategically. The world doesn't need to knock you down with a bat. All it has to do is keep you distracted long enough that you forget why you started. If you don't choose your direction, the world for you. It'll map your steps, write your narrative, even shape your beliefs. And you won't even realize it's happening. That's the trick. That's how it wins. Not by overpowering your will, but by scattering it. Not by stopping your movement, but by pulling it everywhere except where your soul is meant to go. The truth is, distraction isn't weak. It's intelligent. It's seductive. It's designed to keep you reactive, chasing other people's timelines, comparing your journey, performing instead of living, pleasing instead of building. You open your eyes in the morning and you're already behind because your mind is running on everyone else's agenda but your own. You scroll, you click, you binge, you say yes when you should say no, you say maybe when your spirit is screaming for clarity. You keep drifting from one thing to the next, all while wondering why you feel so lost, so exhausted, so empty. Because you're not planted, you're floating. When you're not rooted in purpose, you become prey to every shiny thing. You chase trends, not truth. You follow crowds, not convictions. And here's the danger in that. You'll lose not just your time, you'll lose yourself. You'll look up one day and realize you've become a reflection of the noise around you, not the calling within you. That's the price of drifting. That's the cost of not planting your feet. You must become grounded, deeply, unshakably grounded in who you are and where you're going, not just emotionally, not just spiritually, but practically. That means boundaries. That means intention. Vision, not from pressure. It means saying, I don't care what's trending. I don't care what they expect. I don't care how loud their opinions are. I know what I was born to do, and I'm staying on that path. And make no mistake, clarity comes with silence. It comes with stillness. You can't hear your true self when your life is always loud. You can't access focus when you're addicted to noise.
Man, that guy right there, man. That guy right there. What? That guy over there, right? Man, he's a living legend, right? A living motivator. He is a dream. I want to say goddess to some. He will wake you up in your heart, not just your mind. Okay. The focus that you need. That's why on my thumbnail, the title, it said we only had 24 hours, right? What we do within them 24 hours. You know, I learned everything from this guy right here. Everything that I speak from my heart I learned it from him. It was already in my heart. He just brung it out of me anymore. Man, very powerful man.
You've got to pause. You've got to sit long enough with health that the distractions lose their power and your direction becomes undeniable. That's not weakness. That's more for focus. You see, focus is not about having more time. We all have the same 24 hours. It's about having deeper roots. Roots that don't sway every time a new opinion blows through. Roots that don't lift every time fear shakes the ground. Roots that hold you in the storm because you've already chosen your center. This world will test you. It will tempt you. It will try to make you feel like you're.
That's an airplane, right? Uh, that seemed like a helicopter, but I got the windows and stuff open, getting some fresh air, laying low off the AC, you know? Yes, yes, but did you hear what he said? Like, oh my gosh, let's just go back over that one more time because this is so true in so many cases. You know, if you don't stay grounded to who you is and what you is, uh, and what you would like and where you would like for your family or for your kids to go, you got to be grounded. You got to be rooted with a purpose. Okay. And it's not just one purpose. This has to be a circle, a well-rounded purpose. Okay. And hold on. Let's listen. Let's listen to this real quick.
Through. Roots that don't lift every time fear. Roots that hold on because you've chosen your center. This world will test you. It will tempt you. Feel like you're missing out if you don't jump in every direction. But
Now that's where it's at right there. You know, this, the things of this world is the distractions. Then you have the friends and family members that fall short of these distractions, right? So they push it on you. And if you're not grounded enough to see this, okay, I call it, the curious, what they say, curiosity kills the cat. That's what I call it. You cannot be curious of anything. If you curious of anything, that right there will put you in a position of temptation because this world sends it all out there to you. It's everywhere around you. You can't go nowhere without it. But if you are a grounded person in your beliefs, if you are grounded and a truthful person to what you claim that you stand for, okay? If you're a grounded person like that, then it's nothing that the world throws at you that you're going to be tempted by. I have to say, my mom, my mother, my dear old my mother, she is my teacher, and she literally spoke about this, like never be curious of anything. She said because if you curious of something, you might try it. Then if you try it, you might like it, right? So never be curious. And man, that was a wise lady. That's also very important. Whoever raised you growing up, they teach you how to be who you are. They teach you how to be uh, who who they think you should be. But it's up to you to look at the teaching and look at it in a way as is that fit for you. That might have been fit for the way that they wanted you to become. Okay. That's in mom, dad, whoever, taught you these lessons. Okay. You have to look at it and say if it's fit for you. Is it right and is it fit for you? Okay. And I would have to say, my mom literally gave me the game of life. Not only my mom, my grandmoms. If you're a wise enough person to look beyond the words of how they was telling you, okay, they might have said it wrong. They might have said it mean spirited, but was it truthful? And was it something that they was teaching you? That's what we have to look at. But anyways, I'm getting further away from this. Let's get back to the man himself.
The truth is, if you don't stand firm, you'll fall. You'll wake up one day in a life that looks full but feels hollow. So plant your feet. Plant them in discipline. Plant them in prayer. Plant them in truth and purpose, in that quiet knowing inside that refuses to bend to convenience. Because the minute you do, stop reacting and start living with intention. That's the moment the world loses its grip on you. And that, right there, is when the fight for focus truly begins. When you reclaim your direction. When you protect your energy like it's sacred. When you no longer let temporary pleasures steal your permanent peace. So don't just move. Root yourself. Don't just exist. Decide. Don't just float. Fight. Because your future is not waiting for someone who follows the world. It's waiting for someone who stands their ground and leads themselves. Plant your feet. The world is loud. Your purpose is louder. If you're willing to listen, emotional clarity is your North Star. You can have the best planner in the world, the perfect morning routine, the clearest vision board, and still lost. Because clarity isn't just about what you want. It's about what you feel. And until your purpose connects with your emotions, you will drift. You'll check boxes, but you won't burn with meaning. You'll wake up early, but you'll still feel empty. You'll follow systems, but your spirit will stay stuck. The truth is, logic will get you started, but only emotion will keep you going. Anyone can write down goals. Anyone can map out a 5-year plan. But when life hits you, and it will hit you, logic won't carry you through the storm. Emotion will. That fire inside, that deep ache, that personal reason that wakes you up when your body wants to quit, that's your fuel. See, emotional clarity is different than ambition. It's different than motivation. It's more sacred than just wanting to do better. Emotional clarity is when your why becomes personal, when it carries a face, a story, a tear. It's when the dream isn't just about money or success. It's about redemption. It's about rewriting the story. It's about healing something in you that the world said couldn't be healed. When your why makes you cry, you don't give up. Because now you're not just working for a result. You're working for meaning. You're working for your father who didn't believe in you. For your kids, so they never have to. You're working for that version of you who used to stay silent in rooms full of noise, who used to feel small, invisible, forgotten. You're working to prove something, but to yourself. That's when focus becomes fire. You'll remember the nights you cried yourself to sleep because nothing made sense. You'll remember the meals you skipped just to pay rent. You'll remember the jobs you worked that drained you because you had to survive. You'll remember how it felt to chase your dream.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Okay. We gotta pay them the bills, right? I guess. Well, definitely got to. Okay, we is almost finished here.
And suddenly, you'll realize that pain wasn't just random. It was preparation. That pain meant something. And now, it fuels your clarity. You're not out here just to be pretty. You're here to transform. And that kind of power doesn't come from your calendar. It comes from your convictions. Think about the people you admire most. The ones who kept showing up. The ones who broke cycles. The ones who changed lives. They didn't just have talent. They didn't just have a vision. They had a reason that cut deep, a reason that kept them focused when everything everything around them was part. That's the difference between someone who quits and someone who breaks through. The quitter might have had a goal, but the fighter, they had a why. So
We're going to stop it right there, because the one thing that he just said, the ending part, the quitter had a why. What is the cause that makes people quit? Okay. You're never supposed to give up on yourself. You're never supposed to give up on your dreams. And most definitely, you're never supposed to give up on life. Okay, look, this is my cousin. No, this is my sister. Okay, this is my sister, you guys. I love this lady with all my heart. There we go. Microphone check. There we go. That lady right there. Man, this is my sister. She's my heart as well, man. Oh my gosh. She is such a beautiful person. And like, I grew up, I stayed with her for like about 3, 4 years, um, from the time of ninth grade to the time I graduated. Her mom is my sister, is my mother's sister. Uh, so her mother was like my mother, and she was like my sister, and her brothers was like my brother. Okay. Um, Man, I got so much love for this girl right here. Let's keep her, let's keep her in our prayers, okay? Her name is LaQuisha, but she literally had me, um, she gave me confidence, okay? Because she had all the positive love and all the positive confidence. And, you know, I just really look up to her, even though I'm a couple of years older than her. But I really love this lady. So let's send her a lot of prayers and hoping her recovery uh, speed up. Okay, but she needs to take her time. The Lord is dearly with her. The Lord is with us. But I just had to put that picture in there because it was down here on my feed, right? Okay, you guys, I'm about to get out of here. This was just a Saturday. Um, I like to do my motivational mornings, right? Sundays and Saturdays. So this was one of them. Like my philosopher say, hey, he he liked to speak, so I'm gonna say it the way he says it. I like to speak to others because it was somebody that spoke to me and made me see things that I need to do better in my life and made me wanted to change my heart and my mind. So that's why I speak to others. Okay. That's sort of his words. I'm paraphrasing it, but that's how he described his teaching. He said he speak because it was somebody that spoke to him and made him change his heart, made him change his mind, right? So all I'm doing is doing the same. The man really changed my heart. The man really changed my mind, Mr. Les Brown. Okay, I'm out of here, you guys. I'm out of here. Enjoy this beautiful day today, Saturday. Enjoy it. I will be back on here though. We're gonna do some musics on here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do some musics on here on the next live. Okay, I'll be back on here. You already know my saying. Peace, love, and of course, blessings. Enjoy y'all Saturday.